Hello everybody, this is Jamie Ward, the Programme Manager for Together an Active Future, and this is my Programme Manager update on the 12th of April. A few things to go through, so I might look down and look at my list every now and again. And it's a rather brisk day on the canal, and you may see people running past me in the background. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, which I mentioned in the email to Solution Finders, was that our Partnership Leaders Forum for Together a Healthy Future agreed our Pathfinder investment framework, which is fab because that's our first step towards, to kind of ensuring we can go ahead with the approach that we've talked about in the past. That now then goes to, or we have to submit something to a Pathfinder bid document to Sport England for their board to review this, and hopefully, all being well, we'll get that confirmed. I think they're meeting in the middle towards the end of May. All being well, that will go ahead, be given the green light, and then we can officially move into our Pathfinder phase. Also, as you'll have seen and know, the Pennine Lancs Together an Active Future online survey, the physical activity survey, is live. It's been live for the last 10 days. Really happy to say that we've already had about 700 responses, which I think is at least beyond what I'd have expected at this point. So thank you to all of you for getting it out there, for sharing it. Really appreciated. And we know there's a bit of a league table competition at the moment. Rosendale are up there, Blackburn are close in second. So just encourage all of the districts to really get behind this and promote it and make sure that your districts have their say in this survey. But 700 and counting, still 18 days to go, so hopefully going to get some really big numbers of responses. That's great. From our approach with training up people in creative engagement, we have some creative engagement leads, and we have 6 of those who are doing engagement events on behalf of TAF across Pennine, Lancashire, from each district. So those engagement events have started now. I know there's been a couple in Blackburn with Darwin, a couple in Hyndburn, one in Rosendale. I think there was recently one in Burnley. So they've started. We're starting to get the insight from those events and starting to evaluate how well they've gone. So just to let you know, those have started to happen. And as things come out and as we start to gather that insight, that'll all inform the information we can give to the local networks and districts in the Pathfinder phase that help them understand what they might need to target based on insight from our local people. So really happy that those engagement events in each of the districts has started now. Just from some of the targeted work that we've been doing, so working closely with ELHT, and I had a couple of design sessions with them and looking at how we can design something into their mandatory induction process as part of working with as part of their wellbeing strategy, and looking at basically engaging with people on the first day of induction, and then designing something where we gain insight about physical activity and well-being and how they feel about their new role, with a view to bringing those same people back after 8 weeks and assessing what they were saying then versus how they're feeling now, and understanding from a life course view whether starting a new job has impacted well-being, has impacted physical activity levels. So that's really exciting, because a chance to potentially influence a mandatory induction process for a very large organisation. So in the future that could start to be embedded. So we're testing it out. Hopefully that will go live, or at least start to be tested in May, maybe June, and we'll be able to kind of gain some of the insight from that. As you know, continuing to partner with Department of Work and Pensions, DWP, really kind of on board, and developed great relationships with the team over there, to the point of we're looking at holding a TAF event at Blackburn Job Centre on the Wednesday the 22nd of May, and that's purely just for TAF, a TAF themed day for DWP customers. At least we're looking to get at least 100 DWP customers there. But what's really interesting and exciting is that DWP have also asked us to do a TAF themed week, where as well as doing this event, we also engage with their workforce, their staff, and potentially look at how we can start to influence some of the working processes and practices that DWP have, with a view to starting to embed and influence change that then can kind of be adopted in other areas of DWP, potentially across East Lancashire. So the DWP work is really starting to take off in an exciting way, and there's a really interesting approach in how we can start to influence system change as well as work with their customers who are probably the most, who we can make assumptions are, you know, likely to be inactive. So all of that is really exciting, and we'll keep you posted as things go. And then lastly, we have shortlisted for our comms and marketing lead role. We have our assessment day at the end of April, and we've got some good candidates coming. So as soon as we've had that assessment day, hopefully we'll have a candidate that we have chosen, and we will update you all when that's happened and a likely start date. So quite a long video, but quite a few updates there. So thank you all very much. I will see you all again very soon. Thank you, bye bye.